And just the idea that at such an early stage in the 1860s, he was doing solidarity marches in Skibbereen with uprisings against monarchies in Poland. I mean, I find that sort of, he had a kind of internationalist sense.
Well, I mean, the Irish Republicanism is essentially internationalist. It came from the French Revolution. It was hugely influenced by the American Revolution, and it was essentially an international movement of extent. And these were the advanced thinkers, the advanced progressive thinkers who railed against elites and golden circles and monarchies. You know, because the essence of republicanism is that you're a citizen, you're not a subject. Just by virtue of being born, you're a citizen. So that's where they start, from that very, very core foundation stone, and clearly he lived that. It wasn't a matter of simply articulating that, he lived that.
And now what about, you know, you mentioned it when you spoke before, but the more controversial aspect of his life, such as the skirmishing fund and the dynamite school, I mean, how does that play into his legacy in a way? I mean, was it, when I think about it sometimes, I think it was more kind of, it was more of a method, a propaganda, rather, or a message, like he was using it as a message rather than...
Any Republican that I know, whoever was involved in armed actions or supported armed actions, any that I've read of, and back through the ages, only did so as a tactic, or because they felt they had no alternative. But they weren't violent men. No, they wanted a better place for their children, for their neighbours, for their grandchildren, for, you know, I mean, why did you end up being born in America?
He was exiled.
So what, you know, why people from America often have said to me, what do you want? So we want the same opportunities. That's what we want. So these weren't violent men. You know, there's a lovely song talking about, you know, folk song, Legal Illegal, you know, and it's you know, the terrorist is the person who puts together the small bomb, but who puts together the nuclear bomb, who obliterates complete societies and so on. So these were thinking men and women and intellectual men and women who figured it out and felt that they had no other option. And incidentally, if there was another option, then it was up for the great and the good to prove that. If you can lock a person away for life, for conspiracy, and then try to break his spirit, which they failed. I mean, he was a feisty man as a young man, but that continued through to his right up until his very death. That he continued to be totally connected into Ireland and the cause of justice and equality.
I know his story. You know, when he was in prison, he really, I think, made a kind of long tactical decision, you know, to take more punishment to kind of manifest the hypocrisy of the British at that time. Right? I mean, he threw the chamber pot at the governor, knowing that he was going to get punished, but possibly knowing that message would get out that he was being tortured.
Well, I read, I just forget who wrote it just recently, that they described him as that type of Irishman who couldn't do nothing. You know, and I know lots of them, you know. So he broke the cellar window, but he couldn't do nothing. You know, now, you know, that was a dangerous thing to do. You were bound to bring sanctions and punishment on you, and it's interesting that the British